Hello, hello. Let me check my audio. Hello, hello. Yes, my allergies are still here. And I'm sounding like I don't even know what I sound like. I hate my voice right now. But right now is a good time to get on the phone and deal with some things. Because if I am on the phone with you and I sound like this, not you all, I'm just saying. And if there's something that I really mean, I can say it as nice as I want to, but it's gonna come out rough. I feel like I have the Tina Turner voice. You want it rough? Okay, hold on. Let me do something here. I got a new chair and I have not put it in here yet. But I have to close these closet doors. I think those when I close those help the acoustic. Oh Lord, what is that playing? Oh, these two jars. Okay. Yeah, I need to put that new chair in here. I was trying it out and I'm on the old chair and I got some cushions up on here. So I got this angled over here for a reason because I got some stuff spread over here that I want to color in. So, hey, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. I was watching Miss Taylor Made last night or yesterday when she got her when she was trying out her real brush pens by Arteza, the liquid ink, and those are so nice. She won them in a prize down there at the Bubbles Land. Hmm. And I was gifted some of those by the Bubbles Land, the Bubbles Land, a couple years ago, and I'm here to tell you that they are great, and she already knows that, but I'm not sure why ever other people don't use that. I did Google for pens, um, so I've had mine for a couple of years. I'm gonna tell you, I think one might be a little bit low. It's the black one because I use black all the time, and maybe the gold one might be, but I don't know. They've never not run out. Now I keep mine in this little plastic container. Excuse me, plastic container. I got the hiccups now. Um, and I keep them all going the same way, going up. I don't mix them like this and that because they are liquid and I think when I got it, one was leaking a little bit. And when you get them up, I suggest you go ahead and activate all of them at one time. That way you don't have to worry about what did I do the last time I did it. Definitely things when you have these, definitely make sure that this thing is tightened up because you can't unscrew that it's tightened up and that the cap is on. And like I said, I store them all going the same way. And even though they're sideways, they can still leak. They can, trust me. Especially if you haven't tightened that up or if something I don't know how it happens. Even when you move it, stuff shakes around. So when I suggest storing it standing up, the brush side up, meaning the brush this way, all of these things that have liquid in them, I suggest standing them if they're not two way, if they're not by, you know what I mean. And then they're still flat, but you're storing them like that. Like just shove them in a drawer or a cabinet, but keep them upright. I'm going to tell you, you may never know if it's she just talking. Okay, I'll just be talking. But girl, let me tell you, leaving just doing it like one time and putting stuff away, not even thinking about it. They will leak. They will leak. And then when you open it up, if you keep having it sideways and it's leaking and you don't even know it, this cap might be on, but something might be leaking up in here and you don't even know it. Girl, I opened one up on top of my book that I was coloring. Girl, I did that, girl. When I tell you, ink went everywhere. I hadn't even squeezed it. I thought it was all tight and everything. I'm just telling you, it's liquid and things will happen. So if after you use them, just make sure you double check all of them. Make sure, just do like that. Make sure this thing is is tightened up right there. And then make sure your caps are on. But if you always leave them standing up, there will never be a chance when you just, pick it up, because it's got to come back down. And I'm gonna tell you, I rarely have to squeeze this. Even if I'm standing it up, I really have to squeeze it. And if I do, I just squeeze it for like 1 second, and then it's boom. I never squeeze it over the page that I'm coloring. When I tell you it'll splat and spit, and you'll be mad and shit. Oh, that rhyme. It will splat and split, and you'll be mad as shit. Okay. You'll be like, damn, I can't believe I did that. Then you think, damn, if you just told me that the other day. Okay. And then you'll be looking down at your work, be like, how did that get there? Because you're over there working with something that go liquid ink over your paper. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I'm only telling y'all what I have done myself. Y'all, I will never lie to you. I will not do an Annie Lennox. I will never lie to y'all. So, whether you want to listen to me or not, I'm just telling you what to do. Never do these things over your actual page. Never try to activate them over your actual page that you're coloring or anything that you value. Put something under, because they will leak. They will. And then after you color with them and stuff, and then you'll put your stuff away, and then you look at your hand and stuff. Like, where did all this ink come from? Why is my hand green and purple? And then you be like, I ain't spilled nothing. I don't know. It's liquid, and it will find a way to F you up. Okay. But it's so pretty. So I was going to tell you what I did color, what page I did color in here. Y'all know I love this Wildergore book. I use the daggone this is why my books sparkle. This is why these things sparkle. You see all that sparkle? That's the daggone these things. You see the jacket sparkling? Girl, I ain't putting no liquid dots or no whatever. What y'all call this stuff? I don't even know. This is all of these. These things right here. They sparkle for the gods. They sure do. They are really nice. Why don't people color with these things? Well, how come a lot of people not talking about them? That sky, it makes a beautiful sky. I layered it. I layered a couple of colors. And you can blend with these, but you got to do it real fast. So that's what I bling these out. I did put some pencil down lightly, and then I put that over top of it. I sure did. Girl, you know I love sparkles and blinging and stuff. Hold on, y'all. Let me put my book down. So I did that, and this was the first page that I did color in this book. Hold on. I'm going to practice in some other pages in some of my other books so y'all can see. They come in a set of 24, but I heard Taylor May said they have like a bigger set. Hold on. Where y'all at? Hey, blue, hey, blue skies. I'm good. You hear my voice? My voice sounds worse than how I am. I feel good, but my voice is horrible. Yes, yes. I need to do that. Lay all my pens flat. I have so many different well, I wasn't saying flat. I was saying stand them up. Right. Well, okay. Now there's a whole people got a whole lot of videos about how to store their stuff. Even markers and stuff. Um so and I think I touched on it, but everybody gets so touchy nowadays. You say one thing, they'd be like, I ain't gonna listen to that. But then when the shit dries up or messes up and stuff, that's why I always do inventory so I can see the status of my stuff. I'll pick a cabinet, I'll open it up and make sure it's all right. Now the dual end brushes, the dual end, okay. These things that are dual end, where you got something on this side to use and something on that side to use, these need to be sideways. Well, suggested to be sideways. Okay, suggestion. Now, if you're using something like this, a Posca or a see, now this is where it's gonna get touchy, and I don't even feel like going into it. Because I know y'all have these standing up in your jars and stuff, but these things like this, they need to be stored sideways. That's why people got them cabinets and stuff, and they stick them up in there that way. They suggest to store these sideways. Okay. Now, if it's something like gel pens, you want to pick a gel pen up and you want to use it. So you don't want to store your gel. Where is a gel pen at? Oh, I can't find. I ain't trying to find one. You don't want to store your gel pen side up because you know when you pick it up, then you got to wait for the ink to go down and all that, especially if it's running down. So your gel pens, if they have a cap on them, store them the point side down. So when you pick them up, they'll be ready to go. Now, if they leaking, y'all know how y'all stuff is sometimes. You know stuff be leaking, but if it's leaking and you got a cap, if it's leaking, I would just do it sideways. But if it's nothing wrong with the cap on it, keep it that way. So when you're ready to pick it up, it'll be ready to go. You don't have to worry about the ink being at the bottom and then you picking it up. And then you got, you know how y'all done, you do it and then you don't see nothing. Then you got to wait for it and you can shake and shake. I'm talking about regular gel pens. Um, y'all, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know nothing. Okay. So y'all do what you want to do. It's show stuff. Yeah, yeah. She said stand them up. Yeah, with the brushes. I'm just really talking about the brush. She said, "Dang, with anything liquid like this, it only has one. If you do it like that, that's fine. You can do it like that. But if it leaks and you don't check it and you don't know, because sometimes you be moving stuff around and it might unturn and start leaking on the side. Because there are some buttons or holes or something in there. But anyway, y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all know it's your color supplies. Do what you want to do. I suggest standing these up. And even if you're putting them down like that, put them all going the same way and just store them like that. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean, I don't know what people might have thought. I just meant stand them up. So when you look at them, they are all going up. That way the liquid is down here. I rarely have to pump them. I can pick these up after like a couple of months and I just go ahead and turn it down and keep coloring it. If I do have to squeeze a little bit, I just squeeze one little time and the ink is right there. But don't do it over your paper because you will jack a page up. It'll leak or you open it up and you didn't know there was a link in there. Oh, yeah, it will leak. Oh, my little paint bottle thing fell over. Hold on, y'all. 911 on the floor with that. And that is full of matte medium. Hold on, hold on. I knew when I put that there, that was going to do something. Let me find something that I don't like. Let me get this t-shirt here. Yeah, so that's all I was saying. But y'all, like I said, do what y'all want to do. But once you do something different and it don't work out for you, you be like, I knew viewers if you said to do that. Y'all can't say that I didn't tell y'all. That's all. But I don't know nothing, y'all. I don't know nothing. I be telling I'm bossy. Ooh. Child, let me show you what it was. Oh, right. I think I might have to put some might have to clean that later. It was my little water that I keep my matte medium brush in. Because this right here, you have to keep that brush wet because if you don't, it will. If you just use the brush and you don't put it in water, girl, it will dry so jacked up because it's basically like glue. So I guess I mean I'm gonna have to wash that shirt too. All right, I'll just take this one for the team. So use them. Oh, I can't use them like I want to. I don't know what happened just now. That's the part I don't like. But if y'all have any tips, share it in here with us because we all learning and stuff. Yeah, that's what I do. Okay. The rhyme. Oh, don't she said, don't make me buy another set of pens. Oh, you have bronchitis? Oh, and I'm hoping that this does not develop into it, but I'm not coughing. Oh my goodness. Bless your heart. Oh my goodness. Bronchitis is not fun at all. Oh, I haven't had bronchitis in so long. And usually when I get bronchitis, it's bronchial asthma, bronchial bronchitis. So, but yeah, drink lots of tea. Tea helps. Uh-huh. Bronchitis is ooh, it's so aggravating. You just can't get to sleep with it. So let's find something in here that we can add to this over here. Let's see. Oh, I had started doing the pencil. I had used to do these little things over here. I decided to do blue because I was using the Prismacolors. So what color is this? We're gonna do, I don't know, I'm just gonna do this for the bubbles. Bubbles, and where's my swatch sheet? She has provided with us a nice swatch sheet. So she doesn't have, what does she have on here? She doesn't have, these don't have anything on here. So I definitely suggest putting a little sticker on here. Um, and putting a number, like doing a swatch sheet, but putting stickers on it and putting a sticker on each one and then swatching it because there is no color name or number on this. Now, it might have been one when you get it initially. I think it is because TaylorMade did show that. Now, this does take a second to dry, so don't close your page immediately because I messed up my pages doing that too. But I'm just gonna put a little bit on here because this yellow might be my color for the background. But the thing I like about these are the brush tip, the tip of it. Now there is a little fine pointy hair, and I'm laughing because Miss Taylor May was talking about this today. You want that to stay there. This is not like a regular brush because this brush you can do calligraphy, whatever with. But you want that little tip there. All of the brushes have them. Some are more prominent than others. So that is what helps the ink slide down. And you can be able to point and get all the way in the corners. You can get all the way around here because of that little tip. So leave the tip if you have on there. And this does not go through. Now, what you see right here, and this paper is supposed to be not non-bled through or whatever, but it did. I used watercolor markers, watercolor brush markers, and it did go through right there, the little bit of orange. But anyway, right here, I just put the Arteza stuff. So it depends on what kind of paper you're using. This is not going through with this paper, but I'm just going lightly across. I like stuff like this because you can color stuff really fast. And I'm going to put, well, I don't know. I don't think I am, but after you got that little shimmer, you might not want to put anything on top. But I think I'm just going to go with a just plain old yellow background, as opposed to being white. And then you don't really have to squeeze it that much. Every now and then I'll just push a little bit. But these are so great. But I like the fact that you can get into detail because that little tip, that tip is everything. And it's flexible. It's plastic, it's flexible, and you can get all the way up in there. Mm, get around. And now I'm being a little bit lazy with this because I know I'm going to put something over these. I think I'm going to bling them out with some, what is it? What do you call those things? The things that you squeeze out the tube. I don't know what they call. So anyway, this works really good on this type of thing. How did you get your leaf to shine in the middle? Oh, I did that. I blended it. I blended it. You want me to do a leaf? I can do a leaf. I can show you how I did that. I did it on a live. That's the part that see. That's the blending and the shading. I didn't do anything extra. I just picked 4 pencils and I blended. So anyway, so yeah. So these things are really nice. I don't know why a lot of people don't use them. Um, so I don't know if I'm gonna be adding to these, but like I said, I had these for a couple of years and they are still juicy. But I always, I keep them stored standing up. I'm gonna tell you right now, they will leak on your ass. They will. Let me show you how I got the leaf to shine. Let me see if I can find something to shine. And I didn't use anything fancy. I just let me find a leaf like that. Let me find. This is the other book, The Hidden Earth. I haven't colored in this one yet. I said I was going to start from this side. And this I said I was going to start from this page, and these are the colors that I'm going to be using, and these are the Prismacolors. This is a Sarah Renee Clark little thing. Let's do. This ain't the really kind of leaf. I want to. There's a certain leaf that I know how to. Because I'm still learning. So that leaf did look blinged out, didn't it? It sure did. Let me see if I can find one. It doesn't have to be a leaf. It could be something else. Let me see, and I'll find one to show you, and to show you how easy it is. I'm trying to find one that doesn't have any loops, because that's how I learned to do it. And okay, I'll do this one. This one, I'll do that one right there. So let me get my pencils. Oh, do I want to do Prisma? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Hold on. It doesn't matter what brand of pencil you use. It's just the color. You have to shade them. So I'm going to use the Chroma Flows. And I'm just going to, so I'm just doing this on my own, which meaning that I'm not picking anybody else's colors, basically. And I don't have these in color order like I used. That's a cactus. Cactus.